Hi, everybody. This is Alexandra back, your hypnotherapist and founder over at Go Burble. Today, I am thrilled to have Jessi Sheridan, the founder of Habituelle, here with us to talk about the collaboration we did together. And as always, we're going to go through a series of five different questions just to hear about the collaboration process. So, without further ado, hi, Jessi.
Hi,
It's
how are you?
wonderful to have you on. I'm good. I'm good. So I thought we'd start with question number one, which is always just can you introduce yourself and tell everybody a bit about who you are?
Sure. So, Jessi Sheridan, founder of Habitual, which is a leadership coaching and membership community for ambitious women. I am an ambitious woman, and I also believe that in life you can be both ambitious and at peace and have the best of both of these worlds. And so I'm on a mission to really help more women find their clarity and their calm and their ability to reach for their goals and also have a calm nervous system while doing so.
Amen. Louder for the people in the back, girl. Because let's say I know I've known Jessie a couple of years now, and I can
Mhm.
attest to she is ambitious, she's hardworking, she practices what she preaches. So it's been a real honor when we were putting together the collab to go, this is someone I want to work with
Yeah.
and do this with. Could you share a little about your mission?
Yeah, sure. So the Habitual started as a storytelling platform to amplify the voices of women leaders, and it really has evolved into this full-blown community of women who believe in coming together, ambitious, driven women coming together to build community and foster connections and expand their knowledge while they're together, and really deepen the sense of empowerment to uplift the collective. What we recognize in Habitual, the women who keep showing up, is that when we give, it doesn't take from us, and that the more that we support one another, the more we all rise. And so it really is this spirit of generosity that's really a beautiful thing that has evolved over time within this community.
And I can attest to every bit of this mission. Jessie has posted interviews and stories with so many amazing women that when I come to Jessie saying, hey, I need help with something, do you know anyone? The answer is always yes. So we are
Mhm.
as strong as our community, and like
Mhm.
community is everything because when we don't have that, we really do burn out. And so it
Yeah,
was really beautiful being at your party, your celebratory annual
thanks.
party, to just see all these incredible women. Just, I
Thank
mean,
you.
it was true. I go to these events and I'm always like, oh, it's gonna be so awkward. And it was so welcoming. Everyone was like, no, hi, smile, come talk with us. And I was like, oh, so it was very cool.
Yeah, thank
So,
you.
yeah. What made you want to do this collaboration with Go Burble? It's not everyone's cup of tea for sure. They hear
Mhm.
hypnosis, they get a little nervous. Damn you, Hollywood. But I'd love to hear what made this exciting for you.
Yeah. Well, all of my clients, almost actually, I've never met someone who doesn't have the inner critic at some point in their brain. And so the inner critic being this voice that is incredibly loud at times, that keeps us from really doing what we really stepping into our fullest potential. And so what I believe in is the more we can make a relationship with the voice in our head and turn that volume down, the better we're going to be as a mother or as a partner or as an employee or just as a human being. And so when I think about partnerships, I think about, well, why wouldn't I want to co-collaborate on a tool that's going to help the women that I serve, which is women who are constantly, feeling this sense of lack of confidence or fear that's creeping up. And what you and I have created is this opportunity for them to really get quiet and go inward and essentially come out feeling more calm and clear and have clarity. And ultimately that leads to confidence development as well.
Absolutely. Gosh, that inner critic, I know I work on it all the time. We all do have it. It's what
Yeah,
makes us kind of human. It's the human experience in this crazy way.
right.
So, follow-up question, how was the collab process with you? And this is not to go to my ego, but I think it's interesting when
Yeah.
people hear about collabs to hear a little bit of the backstory around it and what each person went through during it to
Yeah.
create the final product.
What's wild to me is how easy it was. So you were clearly organized and ready to have the conversation with me, and just asking me certain prompting questions allowed me to provide to you what you needed to make the content and the deliverable. And so it couldn't have gone more smoothly. It was very enjoyable, and it was so efficient that I'm like, wait, how is that all you needed? But then, listening back to what we co-created there, it's a really beautiful thing, and it makes me really proud that this worked out, because it's such a great outcome, what you put together. So thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, I know for me, I talk about this in some of the other collaboration videos, but for anyone who's listening and new on this one, the collaboration process is really about finding, what are the key takeaways Jessi wants to have with her community and what I can share with my community, and then really formulating all of that into hypnotic suggestions of the things once you're in the relaxed hypnotic state that we can provide to you to go, here's what you're letting go of to step into, and why it's safe, why it's comfortable, why it's beautiful, why it's wonderful, why you can allow yourself and give yourself permission to have that. Because I think sometimes just knowing it is one thing, but feeling it's another,
Yeah.
visualizing it's another. And so I love the story component because that is what sells. And then being able to have this tool too. So I always learn so much when I'm working in the collab process as well, because I'm like, oh, I hadn't thought of it that way. Or wow, that
Hmm.
visual is powerful. So
Yeah.
this collab process is for me as well, just as enlightening, always
Hmm.
growing, always learning. So
Love that.
yeah. Um, what's some of the key takeaways you'd like people to feel afterwards when they listen to some of these recordings or all of them?
Yeah, well, ultimately, this clarity, and understanding that they have the power to create this path forward for themselves. And with using this tool, they have the opportunity for the path to be less bumpy and more enjoyable. And so ultimately, that can lead them to feeling this sense of confidence that they can express when they are in their corporate roles, or their entrepreneurship roles, or their motherhood role, or whatever hat that they're wearing for that time. But being able to tackle that role with a sense of clarity and confidence will allow them to ultimately meet the mission, which is to, you know, bring this sense of community, uplift the collective
Yeah, I think when we show up for ourselves, we show up better everywhere. And
everywhere.
we can all hold hands doing that,
Yeah.
energetic holding hands
Mm-hmm.
too. So
Yeah.
I love that. Well, the last question I have is just like a fun fact or a little story or
Mm-hmm.
something that will just always trigger the subconscious mind that when people think, oh, I heard a story about this, they're going to go, oh, yeah, Jessi Sheridan.
Yeah, well, I'll share with you the name habitual and how it came to be.
Sure.
So I knew that I wanted something, a name that would resonate with people. And also, my daughter's name is Elle. And I believe truly in the power of habits and habitually showing up for one another, habitually showing up for ourselves, because has this ripple effect out into our communities. And my daughter was a year and a half at the time when I founded Habitual. And she is my reminder that every day the work that I am working on and towards is carving this path for her and other young women to step into the next level of their leadership. And so I created Habituelle. It could have been, the English version, but I chose to squeeze her name in there as sort of an ode and a reminder of the work that we're doing is important, and to keep doing it, keep stepping forward, and remembering that when we come together, we do rise together. And so now every day I see her, I think of Habituelle, and when I am doing Habituelle work, I think of her. So that's how it came.
Beautiful story.
Thanks.
I love that. And I now every time I see my daughter, I'm going to think that too. So awesome. Well, thank you so much for this collaboration. I
You're
encourage
welcome.
everyone to please check it out. You'll find it right in the step one of the treatment sections. under the habitual tab and enjoy it, live it, feel it. If you have questions, you can reach out to Jessi. You're going to
Mhm.
find all of her information of how to reach out to her or myself in the comments below. And thank you again for doing this and making that space.
Thank you.